यार मेरे पास दूसरा फ़ोन है ना, उसका टच बिल्कुल नहीं चल रहा, इसलिए। नहीं तो मैं देख के दूँ, तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
Metropolitano with a good performance tonight against the arch enemies. That one's belted forward by Vallejo. Not the softest of touches. He'll be feeling the nerves. Lithuanian under pressure from Benzema. Picks out Mitchell Macedo. Momo returns it to him. And now replayed to the keeper. And, well, as we know, Las Palmas insisting on playing this beautiful possession-based football. They don't quite have the players, perhaps, to be able to take some of the risks that they do take in playing the ball out from the back without getting punished. And Madrid certainly usually lethal at punishing that sort of loss, although it's Casemiro who loses there, dispossessed by Jonathan Cayetti. 2 goals for him so far, their top scorer in the Liga this season. Loic Remy starts on the bench. He scored 4 of Las Palmas' 8 goals, but Ayestaran leaving him on the bench from the off.
And that's a real surprise for me, Simon. We haven't seen Loic Remy playing that many minutes from the start, but he's come in and consistently scored goals. He's a proven talent. He's scored goals wherever he's played. I think it's really surprising he's not in the starting.
That's a poor loss. Ronaldo setting it through for Benzema. Benzema, and he fails. It was good work, I think, from Lemos behind him. In the end, it's a save from Lithuanian. Not the kind of start Benzema wanted. He beats the offside trap, played on by Lemos. It's not Lemos, in fact. It's Pedro Bigas who gets back and just does enough to put Benzema off. And the sound of disappointment can be heard around the Bernabeu early days, yeah, but you would have expected Benzema to bury that one, Duncan, and on form and confident Benzema.
I think that's the key word, confident, and he just never looked confident over it, did he? It was almost like he was hoping there'd be a better option, someone to pass to, but in the end, he went for the shot, but never properly looked like he'd score.
Well, we've just seen Isco with his first little touch of delicatessen football there. The attack petering out. Cayetti picks it up just inside the half, the Las Palmas half. Ramos finding Marcelo, who strides forward. He picks out Ronaldo. Ronaldo holding on to it under pressure from Lemos, biting at his ankles. Leaves it for Isco. Marcelo returns it to the Andalusian. Gets to the byline, centres, and it's Asensio's header straight at Raul Lithuanian. 4 minutes in, he's going to have a busy night, Raul Lithuanian, we think, don't we?
Without a doubt, yeah. We haven't seen anything really of Cristiano Ronaldo yet. But expect Isco and Marco Asensio to link up like that time and time again. They really enjoy playing together. They've got a great understanding. I think Isco now is probably the first name on the team sheet for Zinedine Zidane. He's so important to this side.
Lemos, Lithuanian and Javi Castellano playing now under pressure with such composure, nearly giving it away. It falls to Vitolo, driving forward, Casemiro snapping at his heels. The challenge comes in from Ramos. Play on, says the referee. Toni Kroos looking for Ronaldo, didn't find him. He found Bigas instead, and Ronaldo straight away gesturing to Toni Kroos what he should have done, where he should have put the ball. Macedo, Javi Castellano, this is Aquilani. They've got quality players on the ball, Las Palmas. They just lack that big killer instinct, I guess you'd call it. That one for Cayetti, Ramos getting there first.
We've seen, Simon, last season they're a side that can play really quality football. OK, it was under a different manager, but there's absolutely no question that this team, they've lost a few important players, but there's no question that this team is full of quality. They are missing Tanner and they are missing Jonathan Vieira tonight, and they're 2 key players. And when you talk about talent, I mean, Vieira's one of the most talented players in La Liga, certainly the star performer for this Las Palmas side, so he's a huge loss.
it's rarely a question of just one player, is it? But having sold Roque Mesa to Swansea over the summer, I think he's the key. I think he's the man they really missed, because he was the midfield metronome, wasn't he? Everything went through his feet, and he had that brilliant understanding with Vieira. Meanwhile, it's Marcelo on the ball. He leaves it for Isco. Isco lays it off to Toni Kroos.
They also lost Kevin Prince Boateng. He was an important player. I wouldn't say as important as Roque Mesa, but he was that star quality in the team as well. And certainly I think his teammates looked up to him. It was exciting for them to have a player of his quality at Las Palmas. So I think that made a difference.
Toni Kroos with a long ball, easily dealt with by Dani Castellano. And I think that's precisely for that reason, that's why it's so surprising that Loic Remy's left on the bench today, as Isco goes down again. Referee Jose Sanchez Martinez allowing that contact just outside the Las Palmas box on this occasion. Quite clearly Pedro Pigas getting the ball first, I think, there, Duncan.
Yeah, no question about it.
It's floated forward. They're trying to put pressure on young Jesus Vallejo, who quite sensibly takes no risks and volleys it out of touch.
And you can totally understand that, Simon. Without a question of a doubt, Paco Ayestaran will have been delighted when he saw the team sheet, saw that centre-back Jesus Vallejo was making his La Liga debut, knows he'll be nervous. Of course, he's a player with experience. He's played at Zaragoza, he's played in the Bundesliga, but this is his debut in La Liga at the Santiago Bernabeu. He'll be absolutely desperate to put in a good performance. There will be nerves there, and he will be targeted by Las Palmas.
Well, and especially you would imagine a player as physical and aggressive as well as skillful as Vitolo. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see Loic Remy later on at some stage in proceedings, depending on how things go. Zidane doesn't really show too much on his face in terms of his feelings, but he must feel a little bit under pressure, and that's given away by Casemiro. A chance for Vitolo to put the pressure on Vallejo, who turns it back neatly to Kiko Casilla. Casilla clearing, finding the head of Ronaldo. Here's Benzema. Chase for Nacho. Advantage to Castellano. Takes it away from Nacho. Finds the pass too. Here's Vitolo. Vitolo wide. Neat little first time touch from Alquilani. Decent run from Mitchell Macedo. There's Vitolo again. Plays it through and anticipated by Marcelo. Just got tangled up with Dani Castellano's boots there. They play it out to Nacho. Nacho pressurised by Jonathan Cayeri. And it's Ramos driving forward. Leaves it to Toni Kroos. Ronaldo. Back to Kroos. Now Marcelo. Isco makes an intelligent run. Marcelo quick to see him. Takes on Chimo Navarro, who does well. Comes back to Marcelo though. Turns, thinks about crossing. Leaves it to Ramos. Isco again. Tries the shot. Always curling wide of Real Lithuanian's goal. Fairly decent possession from Madrid. A bit toothless at the end of the day.
Yeah, they haven't created too much, have they, in the final third? Something that has definitely been a problem for them in recent weeks. They were very disappointing, I thought, against Girona when they had to get back into the game. The same can be said against Tottenham Hotspur at Wembley, but especially that game against Girona, it just looked as though they ran out of ideas. They didn't really know how to get the ball to the danger men in the final third. We saw them take off the fullbacks, bring on Asensio and start putting crosses into the box, and that was exactly what Girona wanted. It was food and drink for them. They were just knocking the balls out of the box time and time again, and Real Madrid didn't really get close. They didn't really look like they were going to get back into that game.
More pressure on Vallejo. It was Alquilani sending the ball forward. Cayeri couldn't quite bring it under control. It's another throw for Las Palmas, and that's the kind of move that Las Palmas will be doing, I imagine, or looking to create. And he was very much a lone figure there at the back.
बस Google लिखा और ऊपर कुछ आ रहा है.
Really well, very composed, did exactly what he had to do. Put the ball out of danger.
Vitolo gets away from Ramos, and it's hoiked away by Vallejo after Casilla couldn't hold it. The flag was up, but Las Palmas showing that they're not just just here to make up the numbers.
अब फिर अब दोबारा चला गया. ओए सुन यार मेरा थंबनेल तो लगा नहीं हुआ है. मेरा थंबनेल में वही आ रहा है बैट वाला. थंबनेल में वही आ रहा है ना. अबे तो फिर मैं सोचा कहीं स्ट्राइक ना पड़ जाए ना, इसलिए मेरा एक भी वॉचिंग व्यूअर ही नहीं आ रहा. फिर क्या करूँ मैं? चल रुक जा, मैं देखता हूँ. 1 मिनट करता हूँ.
Bursting forward, lays it off to a little bit more this evening than the attacking one. Having said that, we've already seen both of them in very, very attacking positions, but of course you're right, because Real Madrid will have more of the ball, but they're definitely looking to attack Real Madrid, as Girona did. You know, Girona put them under pressure in the final third, and Real Madrid struggled with that. And also the team Madrid, who aren't always happy being the protagonists of the possession of the ball. Here's Isco, whips it in, but it's well intercepted by Lemos. Composure again at the back from the Las Palmas players. Vallejo finding Nacho. Ronaldo miscontrols it and well, nearly takes advantage of some rather imprecise short passing from the Las Palmas players. Castellano picked up inside by Aquilani through the middle. Vitolo, Cayeri, I beg your pardon, twisting and turning, lays it off eventually. Macedo waiting for it, Chimo picks him out. The player gone down, is it Vitolo? With the challenge from Sergio Ramos, and he stays down. Let's have a look. Ramos goes over to commiserate. Oh, it's totally unintentional from Sergio Ramos. Absolutely. They're both kind of stepping towards the ball and he accidentally just treads down on the side of his ankle. I'm not saying it's not painful, it would have been, but totally unintentional. Well, Vitola has to run that one off. Here's Asensio. Just look how far advanced Nacho is to his right, the number 6 there. Asensio goes inside and plays it out to Nacho. Returns it to Asensio. Neat play, neat combination with Casemiro. Here's Toni Kroos. Isco. Marcelo. Tries to get outside Mitchell Macedo. Wins the throw in. He wants to take it quickly. Isco makes the run. Instead he plays it back to Ramos. Ramos drives it in low and hard towards Ronaldo. Ronaldo hitting the side netting. And that was quite an interesting incident as the ball came in. It was a great strike from Ronaldo. Got a lot behind it. Just completely losing his footing there. Pedro Bigas. I think he just completely lost his footing. There's hardly any contact whatsoever. Ronaldo, I think if he'd been aware that Bigas was down, might have realised he had a split second more time perhaps to direct his shot. Either way, another warning from Real Madrid. Bigas literally looked like a boxer taking a knockout blow, didn't he? He just fell backwards. It was like he was completely lost his balance completely. As you say, maybe Cristiano Ronaldo had a bit more time than he realised, but he certainly caught the shot well. There were people in the stadium that thought it was in as it flew into the side netting. Here's young Jesus Vallejo, 20 years of age. La Liga debut tonight. It's one in the air by Chimo Navarro. Now Toni Kroos leaves it for Isco. No, he doesn't. He plays it back to Ramos. Madrid's captain. Casemiro. Nacho again. Now he picks out Ronaldo. Castellano shadowing him. He does well to find Casemiro, who wins the throw-in. Has to be careful today, Casemiro. Both he and Nacho are one booking away from suspension. And of course, they don't want to be suspended for Madrid's next game, which is the Madrid derby against Atletico Madrid, their first ever game at the Wanda. Especially Nacho, you would imagine, with Varane's fitness a question. Vitolo does well.
but also Casemiro with the vital role that he plays in this Real Madrid side under Zinedine Zidane.
Vitolo combining nicely with Gianni Castellano once again. Good footballing taste here from Las Palmas. It's a decent run too. Flag up for offside.
Oh, wrong pass for me.
Yeah, to me, I agree. Chimo laying it off, and Chimo once again storming forward and being involved in Las Palmas' attack.
But watch Cagliari with the number 9 on his shirt. That is the pass, surely.
Yeah.
He would have been through on goal. There was no full-back covering.